Hello, everyone, and welcome to 2K Sports. Damon Bruce here. Monday Hoops coming up. It's the Utah Jazz going. And without any further ado, let's head to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew at the arena. I'll be back at halftime.
Hello and welcome, everyone, to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. First, for Utah. And then for the Denver Nuggets.
You know, you look at the flex offense that Utah utilizes, and it requires that players, one, be versatile and multi-skilled, but also that they have good basketball IQs. You need to be able to screen and read defenses effectively. And that's not easy, but it's certainly a good way to play if you've got the right people.
So the Nuggets win the tip. Outside Jackson. The steal. 0-0. He's covered by Murray. Number 23. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. And Clark, back to that flex offense you were talking about. Some players come into the league with the bad habit of standing around when they don't have the ball. Steve, that's not going to cut it in the flex.
No, it keeps you moving. It keeps the ball going. A lot of screening and cutting. It's a great offense, and it's difficult to cover. But I like what you said. It teaches the young players how to play as well.
First free throw is good.
You know, it's pretty hard not to ask the question after the Nuggets were bounced in the first round of the playoffs if, in fact, they were better constructed for the regular season than the playoffs.
He hits both from the stripe. You know, continuing to talk about the Nuggets, it is a fair question to ask because this group, Steve, has been so successful in the regular season, but has yet to make a big splash in the postseason.
Yeah, I think they've advanced out of the first round one time in the last 9 seasons. So, you know, I think it's a fair question, Kevin. I think you can win playing fast, but you have to have balance. Look at the Spurs last year. They played a very high tempo, but they played excellent defense as well. You've got to have some kind of a balance to win in the postseason.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, the head coach for the Jazz gave me just a couple of moments to catch up with them. The thing that jumps out at him the most about their opponent today is the team speed they possess. He said, we've got to hustle back on defense every time down the floor. This is a team that loves to run, and we've got to be prepared to do the same. Gentlemen?
Thanks, Doris. Here's Murray. Let's go. Good on the jump shot. First quarter, just over a minute played. Denver on D. There's the pick. Number 2. The 15-footer. Good.
You're going to be waiting a long time if you're waiting for him to miss that when he's that open.
Now Jackson. And it's rejected. Tries again. Number 15. But they get it back. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Number 23. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Gordon kicks to Jackson. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
And so it's Utah here with the ball, trailing by 2. Double zero, guarded by Jackson. Back to Gay. Azubuike on the wing, 5 to shoot. Gay outside, and stolen by Murray. Lets it go from 14. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
Well, the number one priority for a defense when you face this guy is to keep him getting anywhere from the basket because he's just so strong as a finisher.
And another thing about his game that's really noticeable is how well he handles defensive pressure when he's getting his shot off. He's a very composed shooter.
That's good for Murray.
Well, I tell you what, the Nuggets turned that Pepsi Center into their own personal fortress last season. Had the best record at home in the league. Nobody could run with them when the game was played at the Pepsi Center.
And he makes both free throws. In that home record of the Nuggets, you mentioned Clark, 38-3. Been a long time since someone has been able to put up a home record like that, Steve. Pretty impressive.
Well, it's always been difficult for teams to go to Denver and play at high altitude. And then you factor in all the back-to-backs and the fact that the airport is a long way from Denver. They're in a different time zone than a lot of teams in the West. So throw all that stuff together, and it's tough to roll in there, arrive 3 or 4 in the morning, and try to win the next night. Denver really taking advantage of their geographical area.
Back to Jackson. This one for 3. Can't get it to go. So Utah will take it the other way. Number 2. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. Azubuike. Good. Azubuike's got his first 2 points of the night.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
Here's Murray. He has 6. 6 on the shot clock. Gordon against Gay. Drills the three-pointer. Gordon's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Number 23. He's covered by Murray. Off his leg, and the official saying it was kicked. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
While never a lock for the playoffs, the Jazz were in the driver's seat for a playoff spot up until the All-Star break last season. However, after the second half kicked up again, they just couldn't beat the teams they needed to and lost a lot of ground, letting the Lakers back in the hunt.
Number 2. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 5. Of course, the Lakers would eventually pass them up during the final days to snag a playoff spot. But, Steve, as you said, it was just a poor run of games for the Jazz right after the All-Star break that did him in.
Well, it would have been nice for this young core to gain some valuable playoff experience, but they did pick up a couple of first-round draft picks. They continue to add talent to this deep roster. And I would think it's just a matter of time before they're back in the playoffs again.
The Jazz making a switch here. For Utah, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. He feeds it to Gay. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside Gordon. Pass to Murray. He dishes it to Jackson. Takes a three. Rebound, Utah. Outside, Gordon. The putback, the follow-up jam.
Was there any doubt what he was going to do with that putback? Flush it down.
Oh, that's some energy we just witnessed right there.
And that's the kind of energy you need on the offensive glass. That's the only way to get it done.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. Trailing by 2. Tries to keep it alive. Here's Murray. He's got 6. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
A nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
That's good from Jackson.
Well, the Jazz are always a competitive team. Even though they didn't make the playoffs last year, they were competitive in the Northwest Division. Finished over 500 against the rest of the division, but still didn't quite make the playoffs.
So he gets them both. And back to the Jazz now for a second. You know, usually if you finish over 500 within the division, you're in good position to make the playoffs. They were the only team in the NBA, Steve, last year to be over 500 in the division and not make the playoffs.
Wow, that's a pretty impressive stat, Kevin. I'm glad that you knew that just off the top of your head. But hey, look, the rest was tough. I mean, a lot of good teams out there. And sometimes it's just not going to be enough. A good team like the Jazz in a strong conference, they may not make it.
Smith sets the pick for Jackson. There's the feed to Smith. Jacks up a 3, and that one's good. Smith's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a 3-point battle like this.
And Utah has possession. 4-point game. Count that one. There's 1:17 left in the first. Jordan the screen. Here's Jackson. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
Six to shoot. Number 19, guarded by Green. Rebounded by Jackson. The Nuggets have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Outside, Green. Steps back and fires. And that one's good. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Dunn, covered by Smith. The pass to Dunn. 0. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. From half court. Oh, he knocks it in a beautiful buzzer beater.
Just in time. Unbelievable. Great shot.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
And I thought they built this lead mainly because of their work on the glass. They really dominated the rebounding totals.
And it takes an effort from all 5 guys to get a rebounding advantage like that. Everybody has to rebound the ball. That's how you finish off your defense.
He passes to Dunn. The dish to Jones. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Jones has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Jazz. Smith outside. Braun. Nailed from three-point land.
No matter who it is, that kind of defense is not going to cut it.
Jazz trail by 7. Jones up top. 0. And the three ball is good. He has 6. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Passes it to Smith. Smith off a pick from Jordan. Dunn, covered by Smith. The shot's good from Dunn.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Number 31. Again, the Nuggets score. Jazz trail by 4. Shot clock at 6. Lets the three fly. No luck. And the Nuggets going the other way.
And while it wasn't the biggest win streak of the season, the Nuggets did have a pretty good rampage of their own from the end of February into March. And because it happened when the Heat were doing what they were doing, the Nuggets kind of flew under the radar.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. They set the pick. From deep. And that one's good.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
Well, as you said, the Nuggets put together their big 15-game winning streak. But, you know, Steve, since it happened, when the Heat rattled off their big push, nobody really even seemed to notice.
That's right. It might have worked out in their favor anyway, Kevin, because, you know, that win streak really kind of put them into high gear and allowed them to climb into the third spot in the West. Probably was nice not having the media focused on them and wanting to talk to them every day about what was happening in the Western Conference.
Denver making a switch here. Watson's checked in. Wide open look. And again, it's Denver. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Dunn. Left side, Jones. There's the pass to Dunn. Number 95. He's covered by Watson.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
Braun, pass to Smith. There's a screen. Number 31. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Now it's a 7-point Nugget lead. The Jazz have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Here's Dunn. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
Here's Jordan, deflected. Dunn, he's covered by Watson. Passes it to Dunn. Clock at 6. Puts it up from 15. And again, it's Utah.
It looks like he's finding his touch now because the shots are starting to fall.
The Nuggets leading by 3. Jordan sets the pick for Smith. The rebound by the Jazz.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
They double him with Jordan. Here's the 3, and Utah another 3.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
Smith the pass to Watson. Braun kicks it to Watson. The Nuggets with another miss. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Denver shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And you look at the numbers, guys, this team shot a 73% clip over the course of last season.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
And the first one at the line is good.
Guys, there were a lot of questions about what went wrong for Utah last year as they saw themselves slip from a middle-of-the-pack playoff team to being on the outside looking in at the playoffs. One reason was their play on the road.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. As you said with the Jazz last year, getting wins on the road a big problem for them, and they just couldn't keep up in that category. You know, Steve, with other teams vying for a playoff spot.
Yeah, they finished 13-28 on the road, and that was what kept them out of the postseason.
Oh, how about that basketball, man? Beautiful. Wow. Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
Shot, high post. The Jazz working the ball around now. Number 2 nails the wide-open jump shot. 7 points in the game. Denver's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Now Murray. He has 6. Hits from the high post. And the Nuggets lead by 3. Jazz have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. They set the screen. 0-0. Offensive rebound. The Nuggets leading by 3. The drive by Smith. Watson for 3. Pass to Murray. This is to Watson. Into Jordan. It's picked off. And 1:01 left here in the second. He kicks it to Azubuike. Lets it fly. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. 52 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Murray. He's got 8. Feeds it to Watson. No good from outside.
And poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Azubuike on the wing. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. For Denver, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Jordan the screen. Number 15. 4 seconds left. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, I tell you, that's outstanding determination to track that rebound down and fight his way to the bucket for the throwdown.
Clark, that is the effort they're going to need for the rest of this game.
And not just on the offensive glass, Kevin, but all over the floor.
And a tight game here as we end the first half. Nuggets lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Live from 2K Sports, it's
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Well, you have to like what we're seeing from Murray.
You know, he spoils us with his performances game in and game out. And so far, just another big scoring night for him.
Typically, when he puts up that many points in the first half, he's going to follow it up with a better second half. We'll see if that happens here.
0-0. Utah the rebound. As a Buki. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, the Thunder may have won the Northwest last season, guys, but the Nuggets actually had the most wins against the rest of the division. They went 11-5 against their Northwest foes.
That free throw, no good. And for the Nuggets, it's been 2 years now since they have won the Northwest, but ending up in the top 3 teams in the West overall isn't bad for a team that came in Steve second in their division.
Well, the Nuggets knew that. I mean, the way the Thunder played, it would have been tough to chase them down for the division crown. But, you know, the Nuggets just kept grinding away last year, and they almost ended up winning the division, but they definitely developed into one of the most feared teams in the conference.
He feeds it to Jackson. Number 1. From outside off the mark. Here's Gordon. It's hauled in by Gay.
He operates pretty well in traffic, guys, but that was a tough play to finish off.
Lets it go with a 3. No luck. Now Denver takes it the other way. The pass to Murray. Tipped.
And offensively, they have yet to hit a shot. Slow start here to the second half.
He dishes it to Azubuike. Number 2. Utah the rebound. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Kicks it out to Gay. No good with the triple.
You know, sometimes rest can do more harm than good. It certainly looks that way for them. They've been cold coming out and have yet to play. I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
For Denver, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. Jazz trail by 3. Number 23. That drops. He's got 6.
That was an important bucket. They're only 1 of 5 now, so they really had to get their offense clicking.
Denver calls timeout.
Yeah, and guys, I think he feels like he can make a few improvements during this timeout. Just kind of make a couple of adjustments, get his club back on track.
You know, coaches are always tweaking and tinkering with things mid-game. Actually, sometimes they overdo it.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Murray, good.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No question. Pound it into the painted area and continue to put pressure on that defense.
0-0. Guarded by Jackson. 0-0. The Jazz making a switch here. Denver leading by 3. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. The feed to Jackson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Nuggets have shot 6 of 7 at the line. That's good from Jackson. Both free throws good from Jackson.
Whenever you play Denver, you know it's going to be an up-and-down game. They love the Nuggets, love to push the tempo and make the game a track meet. And a lot of times they were better at it than their opponents because they're an excellent fast-breaking team.
0-0, guarded by Jackson. Gay can't get it to go. The Nuggets leading by 5. Can't get it to go. Utah's number 2. He's covered by Murray. Takes the 3. They get it back. Number 24. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. The Jazz have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. The Nuggets scored a ton of points last season, and among the several categories, Steve, that they led the way in was fast break points. You could see it with their bigs.
Well, I like the way they constructed their roster, Kevin, because everybody from the guards to the centers could all run and get out in the open floor. So it was like an avalanche when Denver would come at you, particularly on their home floor, with not just 3 guys running, but all 5.
Outside Jackson. There's Green with the 3. The shot is off. The Jazz go the other way with it. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Number 2, guarded by Jackson. 4 on the shot clock. From 6 away, the shot is off. Great D that time from Murray. Denver leading by 4. Number 1. Can't hit.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Number 2, guarded by Jackson. Rudy Gay on the wing. Nice ball movement by Utah. Stripped away. Jackson with it. He passes to Green. Here's Murray. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. The Jazz making a switch here. Jazz trail by 4. There's the pick. Number 2, he's covered by Murray. Shot clock at 5. The 3 gets it to go. He's got 6.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Back to Green. That's good on the jump shot. The Jazz shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Number 2, he's covered by Murray. For the tie, 6 to shoot. That's good. It's a tie ball game.
You know, the more these three-pointers continue to drop, the more you can sense the frustration coming from this defense.
No question. No matter what they've thrown at him, they've not been able to take that shot away.
Number 15 is covered by Azubuike. It's rebounded by Azubuike. The Jazz shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. 1:39 left in the third quarter of the game. For the lead. That's good. 9 points in the game so far.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now Murray. 10 points for him. From deep, Green. And good on the basket. Book it. Green's got 7. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
A great matchup. I mean, these two teams really match up well talent-wise. I'm enjoying this.
And the Jazz call time here. And Utah making a change here. .103 left in the third quarter. Azubuike is screen on Jackson. Number 2, guarded by Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Number 2.
You know, with the time left, they can trade 2 for 1 here.
If they hurry.
Green with a screen on Gay. Off the pick, and he nails the jumper. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
Rudy Gay on the wing. Now the dish to Azubuike, and stolen by Gordon. Left side Jackson. But finger roll finish at the bucket. And it's a 5-point Nugget lead.
Well, I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Number 2. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. This is his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first. And the Jazz making a change here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. He gets it up. Can't get it to go. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. The Nuggets on top, leading by 3. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nuggets?
Man, they keep piling up the assists, guys. Great ball movement.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
It's Jackson with the drive, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. First one falls for him.
Boy, still waiting for their first miss from the foul line this half.
100% since halftime, is that right? I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon if that keeps up.
Denver making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Both free throws good from Jackson.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
0. Drains it from beyond the arc.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Denver in the lead. And here's Jackson. There's the steal. 0. He's covered by Murray. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second half, despite trailing in this game.
Well, you know, that's when you need to be most aggressive when you're down. Another good job of drawing contact and getting to the line.
The first one falls. The Jazz making a switch here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Outside Gordon. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Jazz. To the middle. Intercepted. Passes it to Murray. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over.
Double 0. Number 95. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Here's Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Gets it to go. And it's a 5-point Nugget lead.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Double 0. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Well, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. There's the bucket. Good.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
Pass to Dunn. Good on the shot.
He's very savvy in traffic. When he gets inside, has a kind of an uncanny way of shielding himself from contact and finding a way to finish at the rim.
And he also is incredibly adept at running the pick and roll. He almost always makes things happen when he instigates that play.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin. Brian Shaw had some words for his team in that last timeout. He told them, the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Back to Gordon. Makes the lead pass, and that one's good. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
He's been a different guy in the second half, guys. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Dunn passes to Gay. Double 0. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
I love it when a player like this shakes off a poor first half and comes back strong like he has, showing a lot of confidence in his game.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Number 15. And again, it's Denver.
Well, after all those struggles in the first half, he has really picked it up here in the second.
Double 0. Guarded by Jackson. Number 23. And Utah, another 3.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
There's the screen. And the pass to Murray. Pulls up. And it's Denver scoring again.
And now both of these clubs really in a groove here.
Already a high-scoring game, but it has become an offensive showcase down the stretch.
Double zero. And he can't bank that one in. Nuggets have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. Outside Gordon. Passes to Murray. Back to Gordon. Right side Gordon. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And he continues to search for his rhythm. It's eluded him to this point.
And Gordon over to help. Kicks to Azubuike. Defended by Gordon. The turnaround Jay. Azubuike. No good. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Gordon. Again, the miss by Gordon. Utah's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
Steve, I know you love great teamwork.
Yeah, it's so much fun to watch when the ball is moving. There's kind of a rhythm to the game that just happens. The ball moves almost on its own, Kevin. It's fun to watch.
Murray, good.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
Number 2, he's covered by Murray. Number 2. Another miss by Utah.
He's not exactly striking him from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bageled in the second.
Exceptional play to take the bump and still get it up and down.
Yeah, way to stay with it and look to finish the play right there.
Utah calls timeout. They're losing by 7. A minute 50 left to play in the final quarter. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Gay left side. To halt the run, and right through it goes.
I'll tell you what, he's made more than a few of those in his career.
The Nuggets leading by 5. Number 15, he's covered by Azubuike. Number 15. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Number 2, he's covered by Murray, and the rejection by Murray.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
That's doing some skyscraping.
We're talking about a point guard there, Kevin. He can really raise up.
Flashy pass, monster dunk, whatever it is. I mean, this guy's got the versatility to do it. It's going to take something special, maybe a miracle for them to come back right now.
How about a little luck?
It's Gay with the drive. Number 2. Some solid defense from Murray.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
Well, you have to rebound to win, and that's exactly what's happening right now.
Jackson off the pick for Murray. Number 15. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
And tack on a few more points to the lead. Why not? I suppose this is an emphatic showing for this club.
And, Steve, they did it in style, a beatdown the entire way.
And the Jazz call time here. They trail by 9. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter, so Utah ends up going with the new group. We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Number 95. Offensive rebound. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
Come get it, come get it.
Now, here is Smith. So we see Denver get the win here. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
That about does it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for watching. Now, here is our Jordan Player of the Game.